The sun was setting over the barren ruins of what was once a bustling town in Syria. A small figure moved slowly through the rubble, almost invisible against the background of destruction. A 5-year-old boy, barefoot and in torn clothes, stumbled along the rubble-strewn road. His face was covered in dirt and dried tears, and his thin body shook with exhaustion. The bloodstains on his clothes were silent witnesses to a horror that no child should endure. In the distance, a journalist named Clara was documenting the aftermath of the civil war. She had seen unimaginable suffering, but when she saw this lonely boy, she froze. Putting down her camera, she hurried towards him. "Hello," she said softly, kneeling in front of him. The boy's big dark eyes met his, devoid of hope but full of fear. The boy did not speak. Instead, his stomach rumbled loudly. Clara reached into her bag and pulled out a granola bar and a bottle of water. She opened the chocolate bar and handed it to the boy. The boy hesitated, then grabbed it and devoured it in seconds. He drank the water greedily and spilled some on his chest. Tears welled up in Clara's eyes as she gently wiped his face with a handkerchief. "What is your name?" she asked, but he remained silent. He looked at her with a mixture of gratitude and distrust. Clara knew she couldn't leave him there. She took the child's tiny hand and led him to her car. In the following days, Clara tried to trace the boy's family, but the task was insurmountable. The war had orphaned countless children, and locating relatives was like finding a needle in a haystack. Finally, left with no other choice, Clara made a decision that would change both their lives forever. She adopted the boy and named him Dean. The transition was not easy. Dean was malnourished and emotionally scarred. Clara took him to a doctor who provided treatment and a nutritious diet. Gradually, his health improved. His cheeks filled out and his once weak limbs grew stronger. But the emotional wounds were deeper. Sammy often woke up screaming in the middle of the night, haunted by nightmares of the violence he had witnessed. He clung to Clara with a desperation that broke her heart. "I'm here, Dean. I'm not going anywhere," she whispered, holding him until her sobs subsided. On one such night, Clara hugged Dean and tried to calm him down. At that moment, the boy, trembling like a bird, raised his wet eyes and called Clara Mom. It was at that moment that everything changed completely. Clara hugged Dean even tighter. For the first time, she heard Dean's voice speaking. The boy said, "My name is Sammy, Mommy." Months turned into a year, and Sammy began to adapt to her new life. He started school, made friends, even smiled and laughed. Clara's family embraced him and treated him as one of their own. Sammy experienced stability and love for the first time in his tiny life. Yet there were moments when his past surfaced. A shadow in his eyes, a hesitation in his steps. One day, Clara decided to return to Syria. The war was over and she wanted to find out what happened to Sammy's family. She hired local guides and visited the town where she found him. What she discovered was devastating. Sammy's family, his mother, father and 3 siblings, had all been killed. His neighbours told him how Sammy's mother had hidden him in a closet before their house was raided. He survived because he kept quiet, even as his world was being torn apart. Clara found the cupboard Sammy had often talked about. Standing in front of it, she felt a wave of grief and understanding. This small, dark space was both her refuge and her prison. She knelt down, placed her hand on the dusty door, and whispered a prayer for her lost family. When Clara returned home, she told Sammy what she had learned. She hugged Sammy as he cried, his little body trembling with grief. "I'm so sorry, Sammy," she said, "but you are not alone. You have me, and I will never leave you." From that day on, their bond grew stronger. Sammy continued to get better. Her nightmares became less frequent. She started talking about her family, sharing happy memories of them with Clara. In her, he found not only a mother, but also a safe haven. Although the pain of his past would always be a part of him, it no longer defined him. With Clara's unwavering love and support, Sammy found her place in the world, a place full of hope, love, and the promise of tomorrow. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel where we bring real life stories to you and like our videos. Don't forget to share our videos with your circle to support us. Stay with love and health. See you soon.